breaking the law at this moment, filming the oil fields. But we're not terrorists. We wouldn't blow up lovely San Pedro. We just want to bask in its pyrite. Welcome to San Pedro and all the pyrite. This is San Pedro's pyrite. Here we are in the wondrous hills of Stoner Park. Back in the 70s, my mother started this park with other neighbors. And this is where everybody used to get high, do LSD, pop pills, and go crazy. This was a park originally made for children, but all of a sudden drug addicts, thieves, and other sorts started coming here, other scallywags. And they would get stabbings in this park, people freaking out on LSD or PCP. It's a wonderful place in San Pedro's pyrite. People used to play basketball right over there, and they would stab, kill, and cheat each other out of money. That person might be dead, for all I know. As you can see here, there's tons of hills for the hillbillies to run around with their socks off. Another piece of San Pedro's pyrite at Stoner's Park. Here we have the bunkers. World War II military bunkers for people to travel in and out of all the different machine guns that were nested up here. Back in the 1980s, there used to be a devil worshipping cult that would sacrifice chickens to their god, the Korean Bell. And the local Catholic Church went in and took pictures of the devil 666 on the walls and paintings of the devil, and they found bones. And took those bones and had them analyzed, and they were Kentucky Fried Chicken bones. Sealed shut. Well, it's really too bad we can't get in there right now, but there's weird little rooms in there with bars on them, like they're going to arrest somebody. Very strange, and it goes on through the hills of Palos Verdes. Just another piece of San Pedro pyrite. Strange thing, back in the mid-70s, there was an albino who fell asleep on the railroad tracks. He used to live at that very house. He dug underground passageways that led all the way to the bunkers. And he used to go in there and worship his gods were dead cats that had been stuffed by a taxidermist. And he used to pray to them and take them to services underneath the tunnels of San Pedro's pyrite. Here over here we have the Marine Exchange, which used to house a plethora of doctors. And they were very secretive about what they did. Some say they made two-headed dogs in there. Underneath the Marine Exchange, we have catacombs of tunnels during World War II that they would go from one place to another, all over the hills of San Pedro. Some say Tokla was created by mad scientists below the Marine Exchange. Here's somebody that might know about Tokla right now. Hey, sir. Do you know about Tokla? I keep hearing Tokla this, Tokla that, and I really don't know what it means.
Kids who I talked to a long time ago swore up and down that Tokla was like some weird experiment. But there was a lot of weird shit happening underneath there that they still won't talk about. And I've tried to get to the bottom of it. I've gone to the library, city hall, you know, I've taken on different identities, hired a private security guy to like investigate, help me out with it. Not a thing, won't tell you nothing. I think possibly Toklaw's might have come from there as some kind of weird-ass experiment. And, you know, Toklaw's first sightings were actually after World War II. So, to me, there's, like, definitely something sinister about this whole place. You can just feel it at night when you walk around here. Just some kind of secret, you know?
You're making me feel scared. Oh. Just another piece of San Pedro's pyrite. Thank you. I really have to go to the bathroom, but it smells like somebody beat me to it. This is another entrance to the tunnels underneath the Marine Exchange. There's even a tumbleweed on the inside. It's been said that mad scientists from the Marine Exchange used to experiment on the soldiers gone mad. They used to cut off the soldiers' heads and put them on another body and so forth like that. And this place is haunted by the people the mentally ill that were experimented on. If you look closely, you might see some ghosts. Oh, there's one.
These paintings, which you see right here, were used to freak out the people on LSD that they did experiments on. And they had a huge sweat lodge here where they used to sweat and sweat and sweat and take LSD and stare at the walls and go crazy. They would bite themselves, kick, scream, and yell. And you can see some of the paint flecks off there where they actually picked with their fingernails some of the paint off the wall. They said all sorts of things like, I smell the colors, I taste the sounds, all sorts of mad things.
Here we are at another piece of San Pedro's pyrite. This is where they used to put people in solitary confinement. Look at the bars, the rusty alloy bars on the window. People used to curse, swear, and throw their feces again at the guards. These were the mentally insane housing too. They didn't have a bathroom or nothing. Just solitary confinement. Here on San Pedro's pyrite. That's awfully strange. That's a piece of San Pedro's pyrite right there. Rusted alloy. Here's a real piece of San Pedro pyrite. Local artists expressing themselves on walls. It looks like the glowing heart of Jesus to me. Here we have a local species that grows all over San Pedro, the San Pedro ice plant. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. It's beautiful. It keeps the hills from sliding down because lots of San Pedro is just going to end up in the ocean one of these days. I think there's somebody buried down here. A Native American chief, perhaps, of the Tonga tribe. These are real Tonga sweat lodges. Ooh, this is where the Native Americans make real fires to sweat over. They take the coals, they put them inside the sweat lodge, and they sweat and sweat and sweat. Look right here, we have a bird's nest. Bird's nest down here. I wonder if they always nest down here. That's real goofy, huh? Goofy and vertigo. This must be a mystery spot right here. I can feel the energy pulling me back. It's like the people who get pulled into jumping off the San Pedro Pier to commit suicide. It just beckons them. The beauty of San Pedro is, right here we have the entrance to Sunken City. Another piece of fine San Pedro pyrite. It's so exciting here on the weekends. Everybody comes out to play, including their cats. There's a woman who who operates this neck of the woods. Her name is the Cat Lady. She takes care of all the people's cats that keep multiplying and multiplying here in Point Fermin Park.
A lot of the trees around here have cat boxes that the Cat Lady has made to catch the more feral cats, so she could train them, feed them. But for what? What does she do with the ones she catches?
Yes, that'd be great. You need it. Oh, you sure? Thank you. Thank you.
Over here, we're getting ready to go to Sunken City. It was a city with liquor stores and homes that fell into the ocean during the Long Beach earthquake in 1933. Here we have some burnt paper that might be a sacrifice to something. It's right next to this picture. It looks like a Frankenstein head. Could they be worshiping Frankenstein?
Yes, this is Sunken City right here. At night, a lot of things happen, and I'd rather not say what kind of things.
Folklore.
Folklore?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you see a lot of weird things. I just keep my thoughts to myself, more or less. But the lighthouse is right over here.
Yep.
And that tree kind of tells you something, like the things that do happen over here.
Some people don't want to say what goes on here in San Pedro at night, maybe marring San Pedro, but there's a lot of pyrite that happens at night. People do drugs, they fight and kill each other, people get hit with baseball bats, people commit suicide off of Sunken City. Everything happens at night around San Pedro. It comes alive, just like Tijuana. Hi, we're finally at Sunken City. This is where people jump off into the knowingness of nothing. They answer their question about life by jumping down here. And also they throw a lot of trash down there. And people throw their bodies down there. Seems to correlate that bodies and trash end up in the same place. I remember the story of a Christian boy and a Mormon girl that held hands and leapt from this very site to enter eternity for their everlasting love for each other. Another piece of San Pedro Pyrite. I guess that ends this part of San Pedro's Pyrite, all the wondrous places we've seen. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go meet the two kids.